Good morning, Dr. Gomez-Manzano. How are you?
Good morning.
You.
I'm Parvati Tiwari with the Yuvan Tiwari Foundation, and we are one of the members of the DIPG DMG Collaborative. And we just wanted to thank you for being here with some of our members. And we're here to discuss your research that you submitted to us and to just talk through some of the impact it may have. We started our foundation in memory of my 3-year-old son, Yuvi, who passed away from DMG last July. And we, just like all the other members of the DIPG DMG Collaborative, are looking for ways to accelerate research to get closer to a cure and to better outcomes. And we looked at your research and we feel very hopeful about the potential that it shows. And on behalf of all 27 members of the DIPG Collaborative, I would like to award you with a $100,000 grant for your study, viroimmunotherapy for pediatric brain tumors. Thank you so much for what you're doing, and congratulations on behalf of all of us.
Oh, this is very important for me. Thank you to all of you. I was not expecting this. I was expecting just to discuss our research and what we want to do. So I have checked your website. I know you are a group of families with a common cause, and I imagine that you find the strength in the pain that you are having. And we feel part of the team also. I think for us, I'm sorry because I just was not connecting because Juan cannot connect to the Zoom in his computer. I don't know what is happening, but maybe come here a moment and say hi.
Hi, hello everyone.
Hello.
The computer is saying that the host doesn't allow. Oh, thank you.
Hello, we just delivered some great news to Dr. Gomez-Manzano here. And then with that, I'd like to pass it on to Tanika, who also has a few words to share.
Well, first of all, I just want to say congratulations, Dr. Gomez-Manzano. We're really excited that MD Anderson is receiving this grant. The hospital does so much to support families in the state of Texas and outside, including my own child and other children that, have DIPG or DMG, in the state of Texas. So we fundraise in honor of our kids in hopes that one day, there will be a cure. And we hope that this grant furthers the possibility that one day, they can live long and prosperous lives. So thank you for everything that you're doing for our families. And I know that I also want to pass it over to Jay and Brooke Nicholas. They wanted to say a few words as well.
Hey, Dr. Gomez-Manzano, Jay and Brooke Nicholas with Aubrey's Army. We again want to thank you. Thanks for jumping on board with us and the other 27 foundations that team to find a cure. When you find yourself in a situation where the options are limited, it's really a blessing to see somebody like you jumping on board to help maybe find some options, make things better for the people in the future for sure.
Yes, congratulations too.
Oh, thank you very much. This is very emotional for us. We are trained as neurologists, both of us. And we try to focus in brain tumors. And we know brain tumors is not as frequent of other cancers. So pharma companies don't pay attention to it. But this is our life, is to find a better treatment for all the patients that are suffering from brain tumors. So.
Yeah. Well, on behalf of Aubrey's Army, thank you very much. And again, I'd like to throw it over to Christy, who wanted to say a few things as well.
Hi, Dr. Gomez-Manzano. Thank you so much for this important work that you're doing. My name is Christy. I'm with Whitley's Wishes. I started Whitley's Wishes and after losing my daughter, Whitley, to DIPG in 2015. And I'm very excited about the research that you're doing and can't wait to see what this leads to. I think this is going to be very important in the DIPG world, and I just can't thank you enough.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
On behalf of all of the families, I just want to thank you for your hard work, and we're so excited about this grant. And if you don't, we'd like to hear some more about it.
Sure.
Yeah. So this is what Juan say. We are working for more. We came here to USA 1994. for 1 year and came back. So this is 27, 3 kids, you know, so our life is here. And at MD Anderson, they always allow us to work in whatever we wanted to explore. And this was maybe an out-of-box idea to use adenovirus, that is the virus of the cold, to treat tumors. So the idea is you inject the virus and the virus replicates and kills cells. But of course, we modify the virus in order it respect normal cells. So we did several genetic modifications, and it's a long time. We were able, because we are in a clinical department at MD Anderson, to move the virus to treat patients, adult patients with gliomas. And then from there, the virus was moved to a multicentric in Canada, USA, and Europe. And now there are several groups, I think, in the world working with the virus. So we are very happy. They are thinking the virus has a value for treatment of cancer. And there are some, like Marta, that she was trained in our laboratory, and she was able to open a clinical trial for the IPG patients. So the data is pretty encouraging, what she's finding there. And also the good news for the oncolytic virus group, that we are a small group of researchers working on that, is that in Japan, for instance, they just approved a virus for the treatment of recurrent gliomas in adults. So this is, we just came from Japan, in fact, because they were doing a meeting. We were 250 researchers there, and it was a kind of celebration, because there is a lot of hope for us to use these kind of therapies, and we show already that it's safe for patients. There have never been an important complication. And however, we see extension of the life of the patients. And the quality of life, this is also very important for us, is that it's good. So probably you are familiar with all the radiotherapy problems and other tumors chemotherapy. So we don't see that with the virus. Because the idea behind the virus is that not only the virus is killing cells, but the body recognizes the virus and they say, oh, there is a danger here. And they move the immunity cells, the immune system goes to the tumor to kill the virus, but also start to recognize for the first time the tumor. So it's like you try to heal yourself. So this is why we think the virus doesn't have a major complication toxicity. But in this grant, in specific, we want to improve the result that we have in the clinical trial by adding another component in the virus to awake more the immunity of the patient, and also to combine with modulators of the metabolism that we saw could be one of the problems for resistance to the virus. So yeah, we are very excited with that also. Yeah. I don't know if you want to add anything.
No, nothing to add.